In Bandai, I trust. Hey, how's it going everyone? I'm DCSG81 and welcome to another toy review. If this is your first time watching my video, welcome to my channel. This is where you'll find me doing reviews for action figures, custom heads and accessories, as well as some comparison and all sort of fun stuff. So I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and click on the bell button so that you don't miss out any of my latest review. Okay, so this is about the latest SH Figuarts Tony Stark. Okay, this is the one from the birth of Iron Man, if I'm not wrong. Yep. And I believe most of you guys have seen some pretty unpleasant pictures shared by a lot of collectors who have actually received it, and yeah, the face are pretty bad, I'm afraid so. Okay, so this is my worries as well, but I told myself that I just gotta have faith with SH Figuarts or Bandai, because the last time, the final battle Mark 85, the unmasked head of Tony Stark, it was supposed to be pretty bad, but when I took a look of it on my hand, it's actually not that bad, you know. I mean, it's kind of like the just past the acceptable level. Yeah, it's not like totally unacceptable. Yeah, of course you don't compare it with the Flashback Studio or the Maniple. Yeah, they just have to accept that this is a mass-produced heads by Bandai. So yeah, sometimes they just, you know. Okay, so I hope it's the same case as this one. As you can see, I have not even opened it up yet. Okay, so I'm going to open it up with you guys. Okay, and of course I think a lot of you have seen the box as well. You are not going to be able to see what's inside because it's an exclusive, so there isn't any exposed window or any sort. Yeah, it's just a whole piece like this. Yeah, you can't see anything inside, so there's no options for me or for any one of you to actually choose which are the best looking Tony Stark. So it's really entirely up to your luck. Okay, yep. So I'm pretty worried, as you can tell. Let's dig into it. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the box. I kind of like this design of the box because I feel that it's very different compared to the rest of the Iron Man armor boxes. Yeah, this is kind of cool because you can see all the shiny details on it. Yeah, it just makes it looks very kind of exclusive, since this is an exclusive item. So you can see there's two Tony Stark here, but it is not a 2-in-1, it's more like a 1.5-in-1. I'm sure you know what I mean. If you don't, I'll explain it to you later. Okay, so you can see Iron Man, the birth of Iron Man editions is from Bandai, Tamashii Nations. You can see the Tamashii Nation quality sticker right over here. Okay, Marvel, and at the side we can see, depending on the angle, yep, you can see this Tony Stark while he's still being captured in the cave. Okay, and at the side here we can see the more handsome Tony Stark before he's being kidnapped. Okay, and at the back, of course, we can see more pictures, which is the same as the prototype pictures that we have seen so far during the pre-orders. Yep, kind of good looking there, and I pretty much hope that what's inside is the same as these faces that we can see. Okay, at the top here you can see there's a Tony Stark, very nice. You can see the glossy of the box. Just makes me feel kind of heavy-hearted to throw it away later. Okay, so let's get this open. Okay, so this is Mr. Stark right out of the box. My goodness, this is one good looking suit. Okay, this is the first thing that I noticed. It's a great looking suit over there. My goodness, wow. Okay, somehow I just feel it's very nice, the suit. I mean the kind of like the tightness of it, and they actually hide all the joints here. You can't see any joints, but from the back you can see there are some openings for the articulations, I believe. But this is one great looking ones. And yep, I have not removed the plastic that is underneath it. Let's open it up. I think this is when you remove Oops. Yep. Don't worry about that. You're supposed to do that for the other half of Tony. Okay, yep. So there goes the plastic. Okay, so now, wow, just look at the belt. I'll go through the heads later, but we'll take a look at the suit first. Just admire the beauty of it. My goodness, this is a good looking one. I was thinking they will actually, you know, show some joints, but they are not. Okay, a good looking belt over there, very detailed. Okay, the pants is okay. There's nothing special about it, I feel, but the suit just kind of captured my attention, so I think it's a good looking one. Okay, now as for the head, well, really against the same case as Mark 85, I do feel that this head isn't that bad. Seriously, I mean, I do see some Robert Downey Jr.'s look on it. Yeah, it really wasn't that bad at all. Okay, yeah, I think this one is looking okay. At least I didn't get a crazy eyes kind of look. It still looks, yeah, like from this angle you can really see Robert Downey Jr., right? How about this angle? Yep, maybe some. I know from here maybe not that much, but still I think it's all right. Yeah, let me know what do you think in the comments below. Okay, and when I say that it's not a 2-in-1 but a 1.5-in-1, so I'm going to show you the other Tony Stark, which is this one here. Yep, I know it looks kind of disturbing because it's missing half of his body. Yep, but let's take a look at just the body first again. Yep, I kind of like the arc reactor. It just looks very good. Okay, it just looks like it's lighted up underneath his shirts. Yep, looks very good, and it's kind of too clean because we know that he's working on Mark 1 in the cave, so he's supposed to be dirty, but it's alright, no big deal there. Yep, so he has his glove here, and the glove does have some weathering, and for the look of it, oh yep, that's Robert Downey Jr. there. Yeah, do you agree with me? But when he looks slightly up, he just seems to have a little bit of a crazy eyes. Like this left eye kind of like drop down a little bit as compared to the right eyes. We can see some comparison like that. Yep, it just feels like this eye was slightly dropping down. Okay, but I can really see Robert Downey Jr. over here. Yep, I think it just looks like Robert Downey Jr. in a way. Okay, it's just same like this one. Certain angles does look like him, but when he looks straight to the camera, maybe not so much, but it's still a good looking head. Really not as bad as I have seen on those pictures in Facebook or in Instagram. This one really does looks okay. My goodness, I'm not sure about you guys because you're looking through my videos now. Maybe you think it looks bad, but when you have it on your hand, maybe you think just like me. Okay, yep, this looks okay. Wow, okay, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm pretty glad I didn't cancel my order because I have a few of you who actually asked me to cancel it because it's so bad and it wasn't worth any penny to buy it. Okay, so now I feel it's okay. Yeah, okay, so let's move on to some articulations right over here because we have a 1.5, so I will do the articulation for both. So let's start with this one first. The head, we don't see any hinderings there, so I believe he can look up pretty much. Looking down, surprisingly not much. Yeah, just like he's looking straight. Yeah, not that much. Looking to the side, no problem there. Tilt, yeah, no problem as well. For the body, for the hands, of course he can move up very tight there. Okay, let's try again. Yikes. Oh, there seems to be a new clicking sound joint. Can you hear that? Wow, this is something new. Okay, wow, I kind of like that. Okay, yeah, at least it holds the pose better. Yeah, there it is. Definitely something new being implemented over here, and it's kind of weird to see this. Is this a butterfly joint? Somehow it just moved while I'm actually doing the articulations movement of the arms. Yeah, I think this piece is a two-piece, a separate piece that you can move around. Okay, is that a butterfly joint? Let's try it. Yep, it's a butterfly joint. Okay, yeah, we can see that it's extended quite a lot. Okay, to the front. Oops. Yep, so it's too much there. Okay, so now we can see this piece which drop off right from the sleeve. Okay, yeah, so it's a separate piece that we have a clear view now. Okay, so let's put it back. Okay, yep, not too worried there. Okay, there is no arm swivel as we can see, but let's see how far I can go. Wow, okay, a lot. Okay, it's a good range of movement over here. Okay, and also a good range of movement of the butterfly joints. And is it a single joint elbow? My goodness. Okay, it's not what I've expected, but it's just a single joint elbow. Okay, not too bad. Actually, you can do a V shape, which is good, and of course the hands you can move around. Okay, no problem there. And as for the torso, as I mentioned, there isn't any cutting for the joint, so let's see how well it can bend. And surprisingly, wow, okay, it can bend pretty much. Okay, and I'm bending backwards, yes, a lot more, I believe. Yep, because there is a cutting right over here for the movement. Yep, you can see. Okay, I think this is a new design as well. I have not seen them, you know, having a cutting on the back without the front part. Okay, maybe I was wrong, but this is something new for me. Okay, and also the clicking sound, the ratchet sound. Okay, it's something good. Does the leg have the same ratchet sound? I'm not sure. Let's see whether there's any pull down mechanism. Nope. Okay, clicking up. Oh, there's no clicking sound this time. Okay, and about 90 degrees, slightly more, kicking backwards. Not going to happen because again of his beautiful butt cheek. Okay, and there's no tight swivels as you can see because they try to retain the beautiful pants here. And a single joint knee, again same like the arms. Okay, and also the boots, it's a beautiful one. You can see the glossiness, wow, and you can actually move it around, no problem there. And there is no, oh sorry, there is a toe swivels. Okay, because I was thinking they are trying to retain the beautiful shoe, but it doesn't really show that. If I didn't see like this, you wouldn't know that it's a toe hinge. Yeah, it still looks beautiful to me. Okay, so that's the articulations for this Tony Stark. And what about this guy here? And let's see, for this guy, of course it's the same. Okay, looking up pretty much, looking down a lot more because he's supposed to look down while he's working on Mark 1. Okay, so this can look down a lot better compared to this one. Okay, so looking to the right, no problem. Tilt the head, no problem again. Okay, as for the arm, is it the same? Nope, there's no ratchet sound this time. Butterfly joint, yep, very good butterfly joints. Okay, can do pretty wide range of articulations there. Okay, and arm swivels, yep, there is. Okay, and again it's a single joint elbow. Okay, it's not that bad. Okay, but at least it comes with the arm swivels. And for the torso, of course there is a separate one this time. Okay, no worries there. Yeah, very good movement. Bending backwards, I can't really see because you gotta connect to the legs, but I'll pretty much try to show you guys just a slightly backwards more. There's more for the backwards, bending backwards, and there's no expose of any holes, which is great. Okay, yeah, so it's all good for this piece. Just this one have a kind of like a little bit of restrictions on the articulations. Okay, now let's get to the interesting part, the accessories. My goodness, can you see all the accessories that it comes with? Wow. Okay, so let's get through, because this is a 1.5 figure. You can see they have accessory for both of the figures. Okay, so they didn't really reduce, you know, the accessory because they already gave you a 1.5. They actually give more to this 0.5 figure, as you can see the accessory here, to you know complement back this figure as a whole figure on its own. Wow, just look at that. So we'll look into this figure first, and as always we'll go through the hands. It comes with a closed fist hand that is already on the body, and let's see, there's a relaxed hands. Okay, as you can see right over here, a pair of relaxed hands, a pair of the karate chops hand, which I don't know what they give this for. Okay, and also a right hand for him to hold on to his phone. Okay, this is his phone right over here, very tiny. Yeah, very simple phone. There's no display or whatsoever, just an entire black piece of phone. Okay. I was hoping they could give, you know, at least some display or some wordings there. And of course, the best part for this figure accessory is it comes with another head that is with the shades on. Okay, at the first I thought they would just give the shade separately that you can put on to this head, but no, they give an entirely head. Okay, this is an improvement from the Bandai, because usually they will either just give the shades for you to put it on, or they will just give half the face, okay, for you to, you know, snap on. But now they give the entire head. Wow, well done Bandai. At least you are doing something good now and not just cutting the cost and just giving us half the head. At least you can use this head on another Tony Stark body or any other custom body that you have. Yep, this is a big improvement for them. Bravo, bravo. Okay, and let's go through this guy here. Of course, he also comes with a closed fist hand that is already on the figure. Okay, and a pair of hands for holding the what do you call, the tongs. Okay, not the tongs that you are thinking. Yep, is the tong. This one. Is that how you pronounce it? Because I'm looking at the manual, it called this a tong, T-O-N-G-S. Okay, not T-H-O-N-G-S. Okay. Yep, so this one, yep, just to hold that. And another pair of hands for holding the hammer. Yep, it's a very good looking hands. You can see the weathering over there. And of course, let's take a look at the hammer. Yep, good looking ones. Looks really weathered there, which I'm glad they did that, not just a clean hammer. Okay, and then the tongs again, which can be opened up, I hope. Let's see. Yep, can open it up. Very nicely done. Okay, and of course, how can we forget the Mark 1 mask, which have a dent. I think they did it on purpose. Yeah, very good looking ones. Okay, let's see if it actually fits. Wow, okay, it does. Okay, and of course they give these anvils for you to work on the mask. Okay, when he's doing the mask, he's using this, as well as the hammer and the tongs. Yeah, and also a belly guards. This is funny though. I mean, this piece will actually hide inside this body, but they just have to give it so that it will connect well to the lower parts of the legs. Okay, so I kind of find that it's not unnecessary, but yeah, they still give that, and you can't really see that because he don't display the fats. Okay, I don't think he does. Okay, maybe I'll try it on later and see whether it will show. Yeah, should be something like this. Okay. That's very thoughtful of them. Yep, nice ones. Okay, so right up next, I know you guys want to see how this head actually looks on this body. I'm going to do the head swapping for you guys right now. Okay, yep, so let's see. I mean, if you guys really hate this look, yeah, I don't think you will hate Tony Stark with his shades on, which looks very good. Okay, now you can't see the crazy eyes because some people think that the eyes looks ugly. Okay, even though I think this one just looks okay, but this one just looks even better because it actually hides out the eyes part, and I think it looks absolutely like Robert Downey Jr. right now. Okay, yeah, very good looking, and you can still see his eyeball inside. Yep, nice one, nice ones. And the next one, of course, I know you guys want to see this body on this lower legs. Okay, so let's dissect him. Okay, sounds wrong, but still have to do it. Okay, like I mentioned, this piece have to go in. Okay, but I don't think it will show because it will eventually cover up by this upper body. Let's see.
2 hours later.
Okay, so it does take a little bit of efforts to put it on, but yeah, you will eventually get there when you just, you know, push hard enough. Yep, so it doesn't show that piece of belly buttons or beer guts that you call it. Yep, it does cover up everything. So yep, I'm not sure why they do give that. Yeah, it's funny that they do that. Okay, so it still looks very good. I mean, maybe they thought that you might want to pull up the shirts that you can see. Yep, maybe this is the reason they give it. Kind of like the realism that you can still see some human flesh in it. Yeah, but it will eventually cover up. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Wow, I do think it looks great, man. This looks very good for this piece. My goodness, this is the Tony Stark that, I mean, at least for me, I've been waiting for this Tony Stark for quite some time now. Okay, so for the size comparisons, let's compare with some Marvel Legends first. I have the Wakanda Forever Black Panther from the Marvel Legends, as well as the Iron Man Mark 85. Okay, of course this will be bigger than him because these are Marvel Legends as compared to the SH Figuarts. Moving on to some Mayfax, I have the Thor from the Infinity War, and he should be taller than he is because he is the God of Thunder, as well as the Iron Spider, okay, which is I think slightly too big as compared to this Tony because Tom Holland should be smaller than he is. And next we have some SH Figuarts Captain America right over here from the Civil War, as well as the Homecoming Peter Parker Spider-Man, and I think this is the right size as compared to Tony Stark now. And don't ask me why, somehow I just wish to compare him with this small size looking Loki. I just want to see if the Loki is still smaller than him, which is fortunately not really. He just looks a little bit taller compared to him, which is good. As well as the Mesco Thor Ragnarok. Okay, yep. And how can I not compare him with the previous SH Figuarts Tony Stark right over here? Okay, I think they are slightly on the same scale, as well as this Tony Stark, which I keep bash. The body is actually from Mayfax, the Kingsman Harry Hart, and the head of course is none other than the Maniple. And last but not least, I would like to compare him with the SH Figuarts Iron Man Mark II. Okay, one of my favorite armor to date, as well as the Iron Man Mark III. Okay, this is from the SH Figuarts as well. Okay, so my final verdict for this 1.5 pieces of Tony Stark is I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Yes, the Tony Stark in the suit is great. I think the heads with the shades on is a bonus because they don't have to do that, and also they give an entire head instead of just the shades or just half of the face, but this time they give the entire head, which I think is a very good attempt. This is an exclusive, so they does give us some values to it. As for the 0.5 Tony Stark, I do think that it's good that they actually compensate the missing of the lower parts body with more accessories, although I know some of you argue that they should be a 2-in-1 figure instead of 1.5 figure. Yes, I strongly agree, otherwise it will be a perfect 10 figures for 2 Tony Stark. And as for the likeness, this is again a very good example cases of where they says that you have to have the figures on your hands before you actually judge it from those pictures you have seen so far, and it's way better than the Final Battle Mark 85 this time. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Do give me a thumbs up if you like it, and of course always feel free to leave me any comments or any further questions that you have with regards to this Tony Stark in the comments right below. And before you leave, of course I hope you check out my playlist at the top right corner, and do browse around my channel for more interesting new reviews such as this one, and I'll see you in those videos. Bye!